If you own a pooper scooper business or a home service business and you wonder why some people's marketing and branding looks better than yours and you're trying to figure out how they do that, I want to show you a brand kit. This is going to be inside of Canva. Canva is a platform that allows you to create graphics and create cute things for social media, essentially. I mean, you can do a lot of stuff in here. And I've spent a lot of time in Canva, so I'm actually going to I'm just going to show you. I'm just going to give you a walkthrough on what a brand kit is. The purpose of this video isn't to show you how to create. It's just to create awareness that this is available. And if you want to use it and you want to get into it, I'll include a link down below and you can totally check it out. So let's go ahead and just do a walkthrough over here in my Canva. Okay, and sorry that I'm not going to be looking at you. I have my camera in a different place right now. So my apologies. Okay, so this is Canva. This is the platform that Canva is. Right now, I'm in a project that I have went ahead and created. It's still a work in progress. As I'm starting to grow in business and I'm trying to offset my content creation, not offset, but I'm trying to delegate the content creation part of it when it comes to not being on camera. I'm working on developing a template so the person that I'm delegating it to has some guidelines that they can follow. Like I said, this is a work in progress. But what I really wanted to show you was the brand kit. So we come over here. I have a couple different brands. I have the Erica Crouppen brand, the Crouppen's Poopin' Scoopin' brand, the She Built That brand, the Scoop Podcast, Jobber, and then Church. They all have their own separate brand, essentially. Let's go over to the Crouppen's Poopin' Scoopin' one. And I know a lot of you will use AI these days to help create your branding. AI wasn't a thing when I first got started. At least I didn't know about it. So when you are going into AI and you're asking whatever AI model to help you create a logo and font and all of that stuff, it's really important to find out what font they're using in your logo. So you have the font and ask it, say, I need the font that's compatible with Canva. That way you can find the font in here. And then you start creating your brand template. Same thing with the colors. What are your primary colors in your business? Have chat or whatever AI list out the color code that is compatible with Canva. So then that way you can transfer this over here. Logo, first and foremost. See all. So I have all my different logos. This one is the standard colorful one. This one right here is the white. And then you can just adjust the sides. It makes it so super simple to create because you have everything right where it needs to be. We have the black one. That one pops better there. We already did the white. And then we have this one with my avatar on it. You can upload all the logos that you need in there. That way it's quick reference. You have all your logos. So if you have ChatGPT do your logos for you, get different variations. Get your color one, get one in just black, get one in just white, and then get one, you want a transparent background. So you don't have the white or black background box around it that I see many people with. You want to get one with a transparent background. Now when it comes to your colors, you're going to ask chat, what are your color codes? That way you can go ahead and you can put them in here. This one right here, this is Erica Pink. This is a white. This is a little bit of a lighter pink, and then a, I guess, off-white. The reason why you want to have a couple different variations is so you can aesthetically things look better. What I noticed with my content is that harsh pink, sometimes it's just really harsh on the eyes. It really is. So it's nice to have the variations and have that all broken up. And if you have your branding created by somebody, a lot of times they'll provide all of this information for you. But if you don't and you're using AI to do it, this is the information that you want to get. You want to get your logo, you want to get the different variations, and then the colors that you're going to be using, you want to get the color codes so you can plug and play, and you can come over here and just type it in. I don't know, 55886. And that gives you some crazy green. You could just, Find the color that you want. This way your branding stays consistent. It stays consistent. Fonts. What fonts are you going to be using on your marketing material? You want to have your header. This is going to be your hook. So when you're creating a marketing material or you're creating static, all of that stuff. I can't get the words out right now. What is the hook? That's going to be your boldest lettering that you want to have on there. You don't want that to be faint and delicate. You want it to be bold. Ask ChatGPT, what is the font that's compatible with Canva for the hook or the heading? Then that way you click on here and you set it. Mine is bold finger. This one's bold finger. This right here is my headline. So for an example, dog poop removal. Schedule now. Dog waste removal. We scoop dog poop. And if you're not in the poop scooping industry, we make tall grass short. We cut grass. And then your subheading is going to be your text. So if you need to have supporting text to go with that, you want a more delicate yet bold type of writing that is legible. The body is why we care. So that would be more supporting. Closed gate photos, right? That would be the header. Subheader would be after every service. And then the body could be something along the lines of, we send a closed gate photo after every service to ensure that your dog is safe upon exit, and gives you peace of mind knowing that your gate is closed. We wouldn't want to put all of that here in this bolded text because that's just too much. We can put it in the body. And then the CTA, what to do next. I would say that, actually I just had a conversation with May, my assistant, about the CTA. I would say this needs to be bolder. I actually have this wrong. This needs to be, if you have a call to action and you want somebody to do something, it needs to be bold. It doesn't need to be tiny and small. It needs to be bold, especially if that's the purpose. Like you're trying to get them to book now, look now, schedule now. That needs to be bolder. And then I have this nice little delicate font, which is for accents only. This is not going to be any main text because cursive is hard to read. A lot of the younger generation can't even read the cursive. But I say all that to say that this is already pre-built in. So I know if I'm writing the hook on whatever content piece that I'm trying to create, I click this, do the hook. I need the subheading, I click this, boom. Boom, boom, boom. It's done for you. You did the work ahead of time, so you don't have to think about it later. Brand voice. I haven't done this yet, but if you want to put your information in there, this one is telling me a playful and funny, yet professional in the delivery, consistent and reliable dog waste removal services. We like to educate. Oh, I guess I already did this. I thought AI was generating this for me. But anyways, let me just read it again. Playful and funny, yet professional in delivery, consistent and reliable dog waste removal services. We like to educate and inspire customers to trust our brand. Needs some work. It's fine. It's good. Okay, then we come down here to photos. I have photos already in here that we're using. I went and did a brand photo shoot. So these are the photos that we're using recently. I need to add some more. So photos that typically do well on social, photos that you want to use as cutouts, example like this, right? So I want to use this photo, and so I can just click it, move it over here, and then I would have the little phone because we've already said these are the approved like electronic graphics that we want to use for our social media, and then that way we can just boop, 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 boop. So you want to upload the photos that you want to use regularly in your marketing material. So you're not having to like thumb through your phone or through your computer to find your social media stuff. Been there, done that. Graphics. This is, so if you know what my trucks look like, this is what the back of my trucks look like. I actually need to update these because this isn't up to date. Thanks for reminding me. I'll get to working on that. Icons. If there's certain icons that we like to use. Oh, like these right here. These icons, these things, add brand ad set. So that would actually be really good. So having these uploaded there possibly, but I don't have them saved on my computer, so I can't do that. That's another video for another time. And then charts. If there's any charts that you like to use, like if you show like statistics and stats about like dog owners or homeowners or stuff like that. So let's go back up to this. Then the brand guidelines right here. Basically like how I want them used. The heading needs to be like all caps. Example, stop scooping your yard. And you'd have like different examples. Like I said, I'm still working on this. I'm still trying to build this out and put it into words. This is all stuff that's just in my head and I just know how to do it. But when I'm trying to train somebody else to do it, I don't know how to train that out actually. That's a whole work in progress. But you get it. Like you kind of see. You see where we're going. You see what we're doing over here. Right here are the approved graphics that I want to use right now. I like to keep the poop emoji because that was kind of like OG. People love the poop emoji. This is the approved chat bubble that I want to use, the little search bar, the approved check marks that I want to use. This is the approved like social media stuff that I want to use. So if we're showing like a laptop or a tablet or a phone for the mobile app, or the website, we use that. These are the approved backgrounds that I want to use. So you'll be seeing a lot of my marketing material come out with this approved background with like the different variations of pink with the paw print over top of it. I recently added a paw print over top overlay over the starburst of my truck. And I really, really liked it. So I kind of want to do that vibe. The starburst is it's a much with it when it's marketing material. So that's the reason why I haven't been using it as much in the actual marketing material. It works so good for the trucks. Like so freaking good for the trucks. But on social with the marketing material, it's a little rough on the eyes. That's the reason why I was trying to find something a little different. So this shows like the different colors. So we'll get the light pink. We got the darker pink, and then the signature Erica pink, and then the white background, and then here's the starburst thing that I was talking about. So with the lighter pink, the darker pink, and then this is like the original. It's kind of tough for social, but it really, really works well for those trucks. When you're taking photos of yourself or your truck, you don't want to have yourself centered in the middle. You want to have yourself off to the side. So then that way you can put graphics and stuff and information on the side, or the same thing, like have some space above your head so you can add information above. You don't want to add information at the bottom because on social media, that's where they're going to put their stuff, your captions. There's clutter down there. So you want to leave space at the bottom that's like dead space, and then have your important information either up at the top or on either side of you. So dog poop removal. I don't even know how this one looks on social with the poopandscoopin.com. We'd have to look at that. But this one performs pretty good. It's so simple. Dog poop removal. What we do. Who we are. It's the reason why I had to change this, because it was a little hard to see who we are. But how to get in touch with us was right there. So who we are, what we do, how to get in touch with us. Cover photo of the month. We're going to be changing all of this stuff. This is all going to be updated, but it's still the same concept. And same thing. We have our company vehicles. We have our information here at the bottom. Our Q&A. And these are all just templates. So we can just change this stuff as needed for the different copy, but still keep it the same, right? So we're not having to like rework all the time. And you can have multiple brand kits. I can show you the Erica. Where's the Erica? The Erica Crouppen brand kit, just really quick. We won't get too crazy with it, but see all my different little logos and my different colors. So I have a variation of colors here. We have the Erica pink, and then the different greens, because I really like green. I like to wear a lot of green, so I wanted to incorporate that into my personal brand. And I think the pink and the green look really, really cute together. Like, wait until I get a Croupen's Poopin' Scoopin' sign to go up here and like little like poop emojis around it. How cute is that going to be? Stop it. Here are my fonts, my brand voice. Oh, okay. What does it say? Oh. Authentic, bold, and relatable. Erica speaks with warm humor and honesty about entrepreneurship, personal growth, and real life lessons. Her tone is conversational, empowering, and often laced with wit and heart. She blends practical business advice with storytelling, inspiring others to take action, stay consistent, and build a life and brand they are proud of. That's what I'm doing over here. Okay, stop. And then these are photos. I did a photo shoot, and so these are some of the photos that I will be using. And then I'll just keep adding photos as needed. And I don't have any graphics, I don't have any icons, and there's no charts. So yeah, okay. There was a tour of my brand kit. If you have any more questions, let me know. I was thinking I want to help you guys build business cards. I want to help you build yard signs. I want to help you build flyers, all that kind of stuff. So I'm thinking we may do some type of digital product to download. If you're interested, let me know what your thoughts are. Yeah, just let me know what your thoughts are. And if you're not subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button. I appreciate you. I'll talk to you next time. Bye.